For tonight's big face-off on Dancing with the Stars, our exes John and Kate reuniting, oh my, for another season of John and Kate plus 8. New photos of Kate snapped with her 8 kids in Pennsylvania on Saturday. The photo shot just after her dancing rehearsal with partner Tony. And this new photo of John on a cell phone with the kids on Sunday following Kate's departure for LA for tonight's performance. But the big question, are the famous parents reuniting? Reportedly, if John has his way, the two will team back up on a reality show. John's attorney speaking out today, saying under the right circumstances, John would do a show with Kate, but only if Kate makes concessions in their legal custody fight. But according to RadarOnline.com, a source says John is not welcome at TLC or Discovery.
Tonight, John's ex, Kate's attention is on dancing.
But first, Kate Gosselin on her custody battle with John. The dancing mom reveals how the new war is taking its toll.
John has sued for primary custody. He says that you're an absentee mom, that you're more interested in fame than you are raising the children.
Kate shows grace under fire on the Today Show, taking on John's attack on her decision to work instead of stay home with the kids.
I've got to work harder now than ever because I am a single mom. And in my heart, I'm always in my kitchen baking and cooking for my kids, and I'll always be there.
Kate sent her usual I love you sign to the 8 back home on last night's Dancing with the Stars, but during rehearsals, there were tears.
I wake up and check the news first thing in the morning to see what my day is going to bring me today, what hell I'm going to go through. I mean, this is custody stuff playing out in public. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I bring here, and I can't let go.
You're there to prove a point. If you fail this week, he wins.
John and Kate will face off in court May 25th, and John says he doesn't earn enough to pay Kate $21,700 a month in child support.
It's difficult. I mean, if I had 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with 8 kids, it wouldn't be enough time in my book. So to minus out the working days is really hard, but I make the most of every minute I do have with them.
And Kate is here right now. Kate, thank you for joining me. And why don't you tell everybody why you're here?
Because tomorrow I get to co-host ET with you.
Awesome. So everyone out there, get ready for our great Kate interview.
And I hope you all voted for me.
Speaking of which, let's see how Kate did last night on Dancing with the Stars, which was a night of harsh words from all the judges, except for me. Kate kicked up her game with the tango, and surprisingly, she earned some of the night's most encouraging reviews.
You're actually starting to move out there! Keep going!
I feel very proud of myself. I feel very proud of both of us, and I cannot wait to do this again. Please vote, because my gosh, I want to keep going. I love it.
All this dissing on dancing attracted some 20.3 million viewers to the ABC hit. The show was #1 for all of prime time.
Kate had a tough time with her tango. Her scores, 14 technical, 18 performance, 32 total, were the lowest of the night. But considering her past scores, pretty good.
We're having a mini breakthrough tonight.
Of course, this comes on the heels of her ongoing child custody battle raging this week with John.
If you fail this week, he wins.
Yeah, I was physically present and absolutely mentally drained and absent.
The odds just posted at the Wynn Las Vegas Hotel have Kate as a long shot to win it at 40-1. Samantha Harris, our resident Dancing with the Stars expert, weighs in.
She's really persevering, and I think it's actually pretty impressive with what she turned out in last night's performance.
Her best dance so far.
So happy! But it's Kate that could be in the hot seat. Despite her best performance to date on the ABC show, the scores from the judges, not so much. You're a reality star. What's your gut saying?
Well, the word on the street is that Niecy and Louis are next to go.
What? Hey, wait a second!
No, just kidding. I'm kidding. It's time for Kate Gosselin to get the boot. You know what? Listen, I work hard all day long. I want to open up a bottle of wine and I want to watch TV. And the last thing I want to hear is someone else's problems. She does,
Now, a lot of us love her, and I applaud her.
It's not personal.
I applaud her for stepping out of the box, and she's trying something totally new.
Great, thanks for trying.
Well,
bye-bye.
Kate,
Bye-bye. We're
Kate,
done.
I'm rooting for you, sister.
Aaron's competitor, Kate Gosselin, getting some flack for rumors of being the biggest diva this season.
Why does Kate Gosselin have a bad rap?
I think Kate needs to start laughing a lot.
I think she's way too serious about everything. Definitely way too serious about Dancing with the Stars, and she needs to lighten up and just enjoy herself.
So, Kate Gosselin survived another week on Dancing, but in her personal life, she's had a tough week.
Yeah, John's fighting dirty in their custody battle, but he may want to rethink that strategy now. John Gosselin, it's time to face the truth. Going to court leveling nasty allegations against Kate, but wait, Extra investigating John's claims point by point, and it doesn't look so good for dear old dad. Accusation number 1. Kate's an absentee mom spending days away for Dancing with the Stars. Kate's adamant response to Extra?
I don't care what job I'm doing. I don't care what my demands are. My kids will never suffer.
John reportedly spent 2 months in Utah partying with a girlfriend and missed visitation with the kids. John's accusation number 2. Kate courts the paparazzi. Okay, hang on. They're the ones who want a shot of her.
It's fun.
After all, she is one of the most talked about stars on the most watched show on TV.
You're actually starting to move out there!
As for John, when it comes to the kids...
John always has them play in the front of the house so they can get pictures of him.
And remember this?
Is it filtered?
We caught Dad bumming cigs off the paparazzi while his twins were inside celebrating their birthday. Accusation number 3. John says Kate is obsessed with fame and her looks.
I know the truth, and the people that know and love me know the truth.
You truly need to stop saying that.
John, he had hair plugs put in on national TV, reportedly got tens of thousands for interviews, hid not one of his many girlfriends, and then there's this.
John is basically out of money, and so he's desperately hoping to get back on TV.
And as angry as John is, Kate taking the high road on Today, admitting this.
I learned that in the heat of the moment, I have a sharp tongue. I've really learned to watch what I say.
Kate's revved up for another week and for her mega-dollar deals. First up, a new book, I Just Want You to Know.
It's to my kids. It's a journal that I kept for a year when our show John and Kate Plus 8 first started.
And next up, an inspirational series for TLC.
Twist of Kate.
Twist of Kate, what's that about?
There are some amazing women out there, and I'm going to meet them, to help them, to get to know them, to learn from them.
Kate Gosselin was out last night to promote her new show, but is she ready for the next week of dancing?
She told me last night she's a little nervous about it because there's a big surprise coming up, but I think it's a good distraction from all the custody drama going on.
She just doesn't want her kids going through this.
I'm just sorry for them that they have to deal with it in a public setting.
It is a mommy versus daddy custody battle. John saying Kate's choosing dancing over parenting.
A lot of those days I'd have to be away from them anyway because John has, a couple days here and there.
Splitting time between LA and PA, not an easy schedule, but reportedly she's already made $200 grand for dancing. With 8 kids, no apologies.
Single moms really have to work. Single moms of 8 kids really have to work.
Her latest job is the upcoming Twist of Kate on TLC.
It was just kind of born from letters that fans sent us from John and Kate Plus 8. Inadvertently, they end up telling me their story, and I want to respond to some of those stories because they inspire me.
As for dancing's movie night theme on Monday, what are we going to see?
A song from an 80s movie, and I've heard of it, which is a definite plus.
Could be interesting. Well, Kate's new book, I Just Want You to Know, was just named one of Amazon.com's hot new releases.